let's start with our lecture today. Ay, before ako sa inyo mag-lecture, with regards to your exam, ang exam niyo, ang coverage niya is, again, from your first topic, yung sa infection control, up to sa pre-analytical na considerations. So, from lesson 1 up to lesson 7 siya. And this includes biosafety and biosecurity, and later ko siya set sa classroom natin. So, may po choice ang exam, pero sa quiz natin, we could have enumeration or essay. So, just prepare lang and i-review nyo lang yung mga past lessons natin. Okay? Now, let's continue with your subject. So, okay. So, may things pa. Yes? And there's
Ma'am, ilang items daw po yung quiz sa Monday?
may isipan. Ano lang. Pero ang exam nyo is 3 items. Prepare. Okay? So, ito ngayon yung ating lecture. Meron pa kayong question? Wala naman. Okay, so let's now start with our lecture today. Nakikita lang ba yung ating presentation? Okay lang. So we are now on promoting community. So far, ano ba yung last topic na kay Ma'am Che?
Yung sa foundations po, ma'am.
Okay. So, nagsabi pa siya kung anong coverage niyo for your exam.
Wala po.
Kasi I think parang kasali pa ata ito sa coverage. Pero, so much for that. Let's continue with our lecture today. So, ito na tayo sa promoting community health. So, you need to understand ngayon yung mga concepts or yung mga infections ngayon na pwedeng under dito sa community pwede nating ma-encounter kapag ma-immerse na kayo sa sa community ninyo. So, overview, what we will be learning today is we would be talking about communicable disease control, nature of communicable disease, ito yung sa infection and disinfection, contamination and decontamination, incidence of communicable disease, classification of infectious diseases, andito yung mga respiratory natin, alvein discharge diseases, vector-borne diseases, and yung mga open lesion na disease natin. So aside from that, we will also be talking about yung mga sexually transmitted disease. We will talk about how to prevent or paano natin advocate about sa mga diseases nito at ipapromote natin mga measures. We also have the microbiology of causative agents, yung infecting organisms, reservoirs of infection, epidemiology of infection, yung direct transmission natin, indirect transmission, vehicles of transfer, entry of organisms into new hosts, defenses of the host, and agent-host environment. So, ito yung mga topics natin ngayon. Aside from that, meron tayong epidemiological principles of disease control, and under that would be legal authority. Okay, legal authority, segregation of reservoir identification, environmental measures, Wait lang. Okay, so aside from that, ito yung mga increasing resistance of the new host, disease control resources. And next, ito yung mga objectives natin ngayon. So we should be able to explain communicable disease control, yung mga sexually transmitted disease and implication niya in the promotion of health. Paano natin i-differentiate si disinfection and decontamination? Because itong dalawang ito, they are usually interchanged. And more often than not, ang ginagamit lang natin is the word disinfection. So enumerate the classification of infectious diseases, describe the nature of causative agents, explain the epidemiology of infection, and discuss the disease control resources. So, under sa control of communicable diseases, meron tayong legal mandate. And this can be found in Republic Act 3573. So, i-remember nyo itong mga Republic Act na ito because needed sila na matandaan. Republic Act R 3573. This provides for the prevention and suppression of dangerous communicable diseases. Which yung sa natin, yung tuberculosis na program, National Leprosy Control Program, Schistosomiasis Control Program, meron din tayong Filariasis Control Program, Malaria Control Program, Rabies Control Program, Dengue Control, and STIs and AIDS Control Program. So usually itong mga disease na ito, itong mga programs na ito, at times makikita natin sa mga rural health units, sa mga RHU natin. May pinopost yan sila ng mga posters or it could be online na mga updates with regards sa itong mga program na ito. Especially kapag nasa season siya ng specific na disease na yon. Like for example, kapag mga rainy season, makikita nyo, ina-update talaga nila yung sa dengue control program. So marami tayong mga control program. And we will later discuss about these programs as well as yung mga diseases na-describe dito or na-mention dito. So, this is the chain of infection. I do hope na na-remember nyo pa ang chain of infection from our lesson. So, kung ngayon nakalimutan nyo na, it's an indication that you have to review on the 6 components of the chain of infection. So, first, meron tayong yung agent. Yung mga terms na under dito, agent a bacteria, it could be virus or it could be a parasite. Pwede silang, ito na yung mga microorganisms natin. So, hindi siya limited na ang nag-cause ng diseases lang is bacteria. No, because it could also be viruses or it could also be parasites. And these three are different from each other. So, next we have the reservoir. So, saan ba naninirahan itong mga germs na ito? Where do they stay? So, it could be us na tao, tayo na individuals, tayo na mga tao. It could also be from our animals, yung mga pets natin. Pwede dyan naninirahan yung germs. Sa dogs, sa cats, or sa mga reptiles natin, wild animals, food, soil, and water. So, may siya, di ba? Hindi siya limited lang sa people, animals. Kundi pwede din siya makuha or pwede din siya na reservoir is food and soil and some water. So, paano ba sila lalabas? So, before sila matatransmit sa ibang tao, dapat meron talaga silang portal of exit. Paano siya lumabas? Paano siya magkalat ngayon? First, it could be through mouth. Kapag may suka or sa laway niya, saliva niya. Cuts in the skin. Ito yung, halimbawa, nasugatan yung person na positive siya with this kind of virus or bacteria, nasugatan siya at lumabas yung dugo. So, infectious yung blood niya, yung portal niya, during diapering and toileting stool. So, kapag halimbawa, accidentally na-touch So, pwede doon na yun na yung portal of exit nila. So, sa stool siya ng mga specimen. So, after ng portal of exit, ano yun, we have the mode of transmission. So, hindi siya nagaslang with the portal of exit. So, there should be a way or kung paano siya ma-transmit to another individual. So, this is the mode of transmission, how germs get around. So, it could be through contact, direct contact. It could be contact with the positive na infectious na specimen, and then mahawak natin siya sa hands natin. Mahawakan natin siya, maka in contact with sa mga toys natin, sa sand, tapos mahawakan natin. It could also be droplets. Halimbawa, nag-conversation kayo ng friend mo. Kasi hindi mo alam, or kung baga, halimbawa, si friend mo may ubo. Tapos pag ubo niya, nagkaroon ng mga droplets. Tapos pwede mo ma-inhale ngayon yun, yung droplet na yun. Yung droplets is yung mode of transmission niya. So ngayon, paano mo siya makukuha? Paano siya mag-enter sa body mo? So how germs get in? It could be through some contaminated yung hand mo. Hindi siya, ano ba, yung bata, contaminated yung hands niya, hindi siya nakapaghugas before siya kumain. So pagkain niya, lagay na ngayon sa pagkain niya yung virus na yun or yung bacteria na yun, or it could also be yung parasite na yun. And then pagkain niya, ma-ingest niya. Tapos doon na yun na yung mag-serve as the portal of entry. So it could also be through cuts in the skin. Kapag makakaroon tayo ng open wounds din. So it could also serve as a portal of entry, especially kapag kapag sa blood, makakome in contact siya with infectious na blood. Aside from that, sa eyes, tatalsik yung sa specimen, yung infectious na specimen, tatalsik sa mata mo. Sa mga mucous membranes natin, these are portal of entry. So, ngayon, after ng portal of entry, ito na ngayon si susceptible host. Sino ba ang pwedeng dapuan ng sakit na ito? So, sa mga susceptible host, meron tayong individuals na mas prone sila na makakakuha ng sakit na yun. It could be yung mga babies and mga children kasi hindi pa fully develop ang immune system nila. And it could also be yung mga elderlies natin. People with weakened immune system, especially yung may mga sakit na or kumbaga nag-undergo din ng chemotherapy or prolonged use ng antibiotics sa katawan nila, it could cause na yung body nila nandoon sa weakened state na immune system nila. So it could also be unimmunized people. So like for example, sa COVID, sa mga vaccinated na mga people, hindi sila masyadong lesser ang chance nila kumbaga na ma-transmit sa kanila yung virus as compared sa mga individuals na unvaccinated. Pero I'm not saying na totally talaga is na madapuan ni COVID. Pwede pa rin na maano ni COVID, madapuan ni COVID. Pero ang ano lang is not that serious ang case nila kapag madapuan sila ni COVID. And aside from that, it could just be anyone. So it depends on the type of the parasite or the bacteria or the virus. So, aside pala sa mga germs or mga agents na ito, hindi nasulat dito, it could also be yung mga fungi natin. So, meron tayong mga fungi na nag-cause din ng diseases sa humans. Especially kapag napaka-down ng immune system ng patient or ng individual. So, there are certain fungi na although considered supposedly na harmless siya, pero kapag baba na immune system niya, nadapuan pa rin siya. So you can see here now the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle and talagang dapat i-maintain mo na maging healthy ka talaga. Kaya nga ito nga yung goal natin ngayon. How do we help other people na maprotektahan din yung sarili. We are knowledgeable of this kind of diseases, of the possible pathogens that could bring them these diseases. So, napapag-aralan natin ito. But there are certain individuals na hindi nila alam ang about ito. And thus, it is our responsibility na tayo ngayon yung tutulong sa kanila for them to be educated about these matters. Especially kasi mai-immerse na tayo sa mga community. So I do hope that sa community ngayon na i-handle natin will create a lasting impact sa community ngayon. So, going back, next we have sa mga control of communicable disease. First, we have tuberculosis. This is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This is a bacteria, si Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It affects primarily the lungs, known as pulmonary tuberculosis. Pero actually, hindi lang siya limited sa lungs because there are also TB in the bones, meninges, joints, genitourinary tract. It could also be TB sa liver, kidneys, intestines, and heart. So tandaan nyo yan siya. Si TB hindi lang sa pulmonary. Meron siyang other forms din. So how are they transmitted? TB patient coughs, sneezes, and spits germs in air droplets. Nagapaiwan kasi yan siya sa air, yung mga droplets niya. And kapag itong mga droplets ngayon, ito ngayon yung mode of transmission niya. So, sa portal of entry mo, which is, it could be, mai-inhale mo siya, ito ngayon yung portal of entry niya sa'yo. You could be infected with tuberculosis. Kaya nga, napaka-helpful ng mask natin. Nasa hospital tayo, kaya talaga kasi hindi natin din alam kung sino yung mga makakasalambuhan natin. And akala mo upo lang, but yung iba pala is nag-suffer na from tuberculosis. So, tingnan nyo itong figure ngayon. Okay? For a while, I would like to ask, are you still following class? Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you. Nakikinig pa ba kayo? May
Ma'am.
nakatulog dyan ha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you. We are now with the transmission TB. Tingnan nyo itong parang, nakikita nyo yung arrow ko? Nakikita nyo yung arrow ko nag-move? Or wala? Class?
Makita po.
Okay, so nakikita ninyo. Do you see these dots? Itong mga pulang dots dito. So, from alveoli, di ba niya? Galing sa lungs niya. Dito yung sa bacteria. And then, kapag uubo siya, mag-leave siya, mag-ano siya ng mga droplets. Ito yung mga dots na ito. Ito yung mga droplets. The dots in the air represent droplet nuclei containing tubercle bacilli. So, let's just say, ito si patient na black ang hair, ito yun siya yung uh, positive for TB. Ngayon is, kasi through droplets, nagkaroon siya ng portal of entry, na-inhale ni person number 2, and then na-transmit sa kanya yung yung tubercle bacilli. So, yan yung transmission niya. So, at ano ba yung mga signs ni tuberculosis? Cough for more than 2 weeks. Ako, sino yung mga nag-aubo dyan na more than 2 weeks na yung ubo nila? So, better na ipa-check mo na yun siya. It could also be na may fever siya, may chest and back pains siya, poor appetite, and ito yung makikita mo talaga usually sa mga TB patients, weight loss. Napakapayat na sila. And sabi nga sa kanila, parang may hanger yung katawan nila, na parang nakataas yung shoulders nila or something. And then we also have hemoptysis or may dugo sa kanilang sa mga ginaubo nila. Hemoptysis. So, ito yung sa tuberculosis. Okay, so tingnan natin ito. area of detail for boxes 2, 4, and 5. Droplet nuclei containing tubercle bacilli are inhaled, enter the lungs, and travel to the alveoli. So ito yung kung paano yung transmission niya. So next is, ito yung mga sa alveoli natin, di ba? Para maninipis na ano siya. So the tubercle bacilli multiply in where? It is in the alveoli or alveoli. So a small number of tubercle bacilli enter the bloodstream and spread throughout the body. So hindi siya limited lang dun sa lungs. It could spread in the body and it may reach any part of the body, including areas where TB disease is more likely to develop, such as the brain. It could also be sa larynx, sa lymph node natin, spine, bone, or kidney. Di ba nga, sabi natin kanina, there are other forms of TB. So number 4, within 2 to 8 weeks, special immune cells called macrophages ingest and surround the tubercle bacilli. Macrophages natin. The barrier shell, ito, called a granuloma, that keeps the bacilli contained and under control. So if the immune system cannot keep the tubercular bacilli under control, the bacilli begin to multiply rapidly. Kapag hindi na makaya ni macrophage. So kinakailangan talaga na meron naman tayong mga macrophages to fight off this kind of diseases. Pero kapag ano na siya, ng strong na ang infection naton diri, kapag hindi na siya maka-keep up with the tubercle bacilli, ito na yun siya yung mag-rapidly multiply na si TB. This process can occur in different areas in the bodies. It could be in the lungs, kidney, brain, or sa bone. So ano ba yung treatment dito? So sa sa treatment niya, dapat talaga sundin ni patient ito. Hindi siya pwede na i-stop niya. Like for example, actually kasi ang mga TB drugs, ano ito sila, nang daw isog na ng mga types ng drugs. So, ang iba siguro, matamad sila, hindi ko na lang ituloy. No. If ever you encounter a patient later on who has TB, who is suffering from TB, and is trying to stop, or parang nag-think siya na i-stop niya yung mga medications niya, you should discourage them from doing so. Kasi dapat matuloy-tuloy siya sa TB. Yung mga medicines na ito para mawala yung TB sa kanya. So TB in the Philippines is among the 22 high-burden countries in the world. Yes, talagang naman kasi marami dito may TB. Philippines sa 2019 had the highest TB incidence in Asia with 554 cases per 100,000 people. So marami talaga siya, class. Approximately 74 Filipinos die of TB every day and is among the top causes of death in the country. So lalo na kapag mapabayaan si TB, mamamatay talaga ang patient. So most TB patients belong to the economically productive age group, mga 15 to 54 years old. So mga bata pa siyang edad. So ano ba yung mga programs na nag-control sa TB, sa cases ng TB sa ating bansa? Ito yung mga control programs like TB dots. Have you encountered yung mga posters na nagsasabi TB dots? So dots stands for Directly Observed Treatment Short Course. And aside from that, meron tayong Tutok Gamutan, National TB Program, Community-Based TB Control Program, Alay Kapwa Kilusang Pangkalusugan o yung AKAP. So we have these control programs. Ang problema lang kasi, may mga patients tayo, mga TB patients na pumupunta sila dito and hindi nila din tinatapos yung medication nila. Kasi parang nag-start na siguro na, ay parang nag-okay naman ako, tapos i-stop nila. So, hindi yun siya dapat gawin. Once they start mga medications na yun, dapat if sabi ng doctor, 4 weeks ubusin siya, take medicines for 4 weeks, dapat 4 weeks talaga siya. Promoting community health. Aside from that, ano pa ba maliban sa TB natin? We have also the flu pandemic. The 2009 flu pandemic. So, this was a global outbreak of a new strain of influenza A virus subtype H1N1. Influenza A H1N1 identified in April 2009 o yung sinasawang natin na swine flu. Narinig niyo ba yung news na ito? Ito yung swine flu na ito. Ilan na ba edad? How old are you during this time? Ilan na edad? So it infects and is transmitted between humans. A mutation of four strains of influenza A virus subtype. One endemic in humans and meron siya sa birds and there are also two endemic in pigs. So H1N1 virus, a respiratory disease of pigs, caused by type A influenza virus that cause regular outbreaks in pigs. Kaya nga sabi na swine flu sa mga pigs siya. So, tandaan niyo itong causative agent, type A influenza virus. And yung sa influenza A H1N1. Ano yung mga signs and symptoms niya? Parang common siya ng mga symptoms sa mga pulmonary diseases. We have fever, cough, sore throat, body aches, headache, chills, fatigue, and runny nose. Others are diarrhea and vomiting. And it causes worsening of underlying chronic mental health conditions such as heart diseases. So the case fatality rate is placed at 0.4%. Flu pandemic or the swine flu. So parang usual lang siya na mga symptoms ng flu yung nakikita sa kanya. Ang difference na is meron siyang diarrhea and vomiting person. So kasi tayo. Ano ba yung mode of transmission niya? It could be as a person to person, it could be through coughing or sneezing, or direct contact with flu virus. Something with flu virus, halimbawa, umupo yung patient na meron siyang flu. Tapos yung area na kung saan tumalsik yung mga droplets ngayon, or may mga yung saliva niya, nahawawan mo, and then hindi ka nakapaghugas agad, hindi ka nakaka-alcohol. Nalagay mo sa bunganga mo, or kasi yung ilong mo, na-come in contact siya with your nose. Yun yung portal of entry ng flu sa iyo. So, pathogenesis, it infects cells within the lungs. Bacterial infection is contributing factor. Management. Paano ba natin siya ma-manage? Paano siya ma-prevent? It could be, or dapat tayo mag-cover ng nose and sa mouth. Especially kapag may mga umuupo. Hindi nga kung may kaubo, wala lang kakabat siya. So, lalo na sa mga medical technologists or yung mga students sa bumababa yung immune system. So huwag kayo masyadong kampante since bata pa kayo. Because, especially sa diet natin or kumbaga kapag lagi kang or payat, mababa yung immune system. So it makes us vulnerable sa mga flu, and pag may umubo sa atin, kailangan dapat mag-cover tayo ng nose and mouth natin. Importante pa rin na gamitin talaga si mask.